Alright, here we are for our driving video of our 1980 Mercedes 300 diesel. It's the coupe, so it's the 300 CD. Got all the lights going, make sure all our lights working, even the fog lights are working. Got all the bulbs going, the four-way flashers. She's nice and warmed up now. It did start raining a little bit on us, so this is just rain, not bubbles in the paint, but you can see all that stuff in the other photos and the videos. Running really good, really nice and clean. Alright, so we'll hop inside. You know, we did the cold start video before. This thing actually warms up really fast. So we'll get the heater going. You can, we'll go ahead and crank the, we'll put the defrost on. It's fogging up a little bit. You can hear the blower motor going really nice. We're gonna go to auto low. It's nice and toasty in here. It's got a really nice sounding little Pioneer system. So we'll go ahead and kick off the four ways. This is where your four ways are located. And we'll do a little bit of a drive, go over the electrics and stuff like that. This is a really easy to drive and comfortable to drive car. Your shifter's really nice, goes in all the selectors real good. Not real sloppy. So we'll get cranking here. The shift's nice, winds up nice. You know, this is the turbo. Everything works in here, you know, really, except for the back window behind the driver, and then the sunroof doesn't open all the way. But we'll go ahead and stop here on a hill. I'll pop it in neutral. Go ahead and put the e-brake down, and your light comes on, and the foot's not on the brake, so we're not going. You pull out on it, and away you go. So that works good and everything. This one's ready to drive and ready to go. I mean, it's just a cruiser. You just sit back. It's a blast to drive with the Mercedes emblem out front. It's got really shiny paint. No rattles. It's a nice solid drive. Now we'll get going here. You can hear it shifting gears. It's not slipping or nothing. Here's some potholes. We're gonna hit her about 45. This soaks it up nice. Coming up here, we're doing just about 50. It just soaks them up. But the clock still works. I mean, everything still works on this thing. It's just a fun truck, fun little car to drive. We'll go ahead and come to a stop and do the window switches and everything. Like I said, the sunroof only comes open about here. I think it gets hung up on the track or something like that. And then it kind of stays, but it goes back and forth every time. It's not a drag racer by any stretch of the imagination, but it definitely gets you there. No problem. Nice looking paint. Hopefully you guys can see how good this thing looks on the pictures and videos and everything. Really straight steering. There's no play in the steering. You stomp on the brakes, it goes nice and straight. No pulsating, any issues like that. Oof, I gotta turn this heater off. It's gets really warm in here. The seats are super comfy. I mean, I got mine popped back a little bit, but these things are definitely ready for a road trip. So you can hear it hopefully shifting through the gears. You can hear that little Mercedes motor humming. When you floor it, it gets moving, gets on its way, shifts nice and firm. But the oil pressure gauge for some reason always just shoots straight to the top. Gas gauge always works. Temperature always works. So maybe an oil pressure sending unit might be in the future needs for this. And the antenna goes down when it turns off. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way down, but most of the time it does. And then when it goes on, we also have the manual version too. And to operate the fog lights, you basically, it's an on-off, so pull it out, pull it, push it in. These are your headlights over here. So they go up, and they do go up on all the way down, but I don't want to bore you guys with all that little stuff. They're not the quickest in the world, but you know, they definitely do work, except for the one behind the driver. That's about as fast as they go. I'm not too sure what's normal for these things. But that's their pace. But yeah, you know, really nice looking upholstery. We're going up to some highway speeds here. We'll kick those wipers on for you so you can see those babies work. You know, no chips or cracks in the window, so it's a nice pleasurable drive. The CD player is a detachable face, so you can take that off if you're afraid of theft or anything. And you can find original stereos on eBay or wrecking yards and stuff like that. There's actually a 300 you know, D 4-door in a wrecking yard near me. But so we're just going. I'm not flooring it or nothing. You can hear it shift out good. You know, here's my hand. As you can see, there's no play or nothing. My hand's not wandering all over the road. It's just an easy drive. You know, she gets up to, you know, highway speeds. I'll go ahead and floor it. You know, you're not gonna snack any necks, but she'll keep going. You know, she's climbing. I'll let off there so I don't climb up on these people too fast. But you can see it's not bouncing all over the place. It's a super smooth ride. You're not gonna get a bunch of air whistle noises, anything like that. I mean, it's nice and firm. I mean, the car wiggles around when you move the steering wheel. We're coming up to a pretty good hill here. You know, you can see the incline of it. You know, the incline of the ground. So I mean, it just keeps climbing. I just let off the gas there. You know, floored it again. You know, it doesn't. I believe there's only a 3-speed automatic, but it's a great driving car. Having the turbo diesel, I mean, they get just incredible gas mileage. I mean, these things, if you know, they're all over the map where people say, but these people say these things get 30-some miles a gallon. So, you know, just a great car, and you can tell by the quality of the build that Mercedes does. I mean, the Europeans, you know, the German cars are just amazing how they hold up. I mean, the old Audis, Mercedes, BMWs, but these doors just absolutely shut like a vault. But I'll get pulled over up here and do a little bit of the sunroof action. I'm sure you guys probably get an idea of what it does, but I just want to show you so there's no questions or anything. I did get to come open when I first got it, and then ever since then it hasn't, so I thought she was working perfect, but it does not. So this is the sunroof here. And she goes, it's going good, boom. It gets a little hung up. It's not too sure what's going on there, and it goes back. So it might fall down in the track or something here. But all right, it's gonna be no reserve, so good luck everybody.